And your Royals get to lead it off today.
Hey, how about those Royals today with that +1.5? Hey, look at that.
Right? Yeah. Nope. You called it, Mindy, yesterday against the Yankees right here on the show. You said take them. I gave out the over.
That's right.
So we did give a double winner out in this one with the Royals and the Yankees yesterday. Now here's Cole, of course, a big favorite, but you've had some okay things to say. Well, no, I don't know.
I had good things to say about Singer last year.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Year.
All right. Well, Cole here. I was just check out to see if there's been movement, but I don't know if it matters on this one. We know it's going to be a huge favorite right now, 245, and the total about 8 flat here. I see the total is just inching a little bit higher as the day begins.
Oh, well, let's go ahead and try the over here today. That's where I'm going to go on this one. Yankees have lost like 6 of their last 7, and then the Royals have lost 5 of their last 7. There's a lot of losers out there, but again, they're scoring runs. They're scoring runs. So Cole's done pretty well on the mound, and I just think that it's one of those, the Royals hit right-handers decently, right? So I think we might be able to keep the Royals in check, but I think Brady Singer has one of his Brady Singer days, and the Yankees tee off on him here today.
Okay, so Mindy, over is
I'm going to go over that 8. Yes.
Yeah, going over the 8 there with Royals and Yankees, and maybe it's the Yankees to get most of them here, but
but
6-4 or something like that maybe would be in order.
Yeah.
So let's see what the chat says here in this one, because we got a big line here. And it's Solo says, take the Royals on the money line. Ron says, take the Yankees and Garrett Cole to go out and get this victory. Howard also interested in the Kansas City run line. Everyone's feeling the Yankee weakness because of that struggling offense, I think, Mindy. The perception, the feel of it. Hello to Burley. How you been?
Good morning, Burley.
Mm-hmm. Dre says, give me the Nerfy. Singer's allowed to run in 6 of 19 starts, while Cole's allowed to run in 5 of 20 starts. JD says go under. Sports Girl, lay the big price with the Yankees. Burley on the Royals. Sikori on the Royals. I mean, if you think about the chat consensus is leaning to the Royals, certainly, right now. Tayon says go under because the Royals might not score, though. Hot Boy, first 5, New York, I think he's saying there. And here's Thomas on the under as well. Panger says Yankees first 5. Howard likes the over with Mindy, but it definitely is going both ways in the chat.
Yeah, interesting.
So that's interesting. Yeah, Sports Girl playing the double reverse contrarian one. Everyone on the Royals, so you can take the Yankees, right? I mean, how many times you get the Yankees as a contrarian side? Because Asante also he'll have the handicap, but he'll take the Royals here. Cole, 2.65 ERA in his last 6 starts, but the Yankees have gone 3-4 in his last 7 starts. And yeah, you mentioned it. Yankees losing 9 of 12. Royals have lost 15 of 21. I'll lay the 1.5 with the Yankees today. I'll go with Sports Girl, but I'll go and lay this handicap.
I'm gonna put that on the pig.
Here's the Yankees run line. I don't know. I mean, you're getting Cole. I'll compare it on the money line.
Sure.
I'll look at it here, 125 or so on that run line. So, yeah,
I like it.
Yeah, I don't know if Solo's question marking that or okay. Oh, Teresa has her play too. Let's see here. Yankees money line. There's a couple other plays. Looks like Braves in there as well. Okay. Might sneak over, Fernando says.
Let's
And
hope
look at
it's
that. Yeah, that total of 8. That's definitely definitely pretty low, but Yankees aren't really hitting. Singer's gone over in 4 of his last 5, but the Royals have gone under in 9 of 13. So looks like I don't know. A lot of interest in these dogs. Will be interested to see what the chat does with some of these other underdogs today. All right, Mindy on the over. I'm on the Yankees. Here we go. Rockies. Johnny Cueto is here. Johnny Cueto sighting. Johnny's back. He's made a start already, I believe, but here he's a big favorite. It's $1.60 right now, and 9 under 25.
Yeah, I mean, I love me some Johnny Cueto. I've had him on my fantasy teams many of times here. I think this is going to be more of, I think just a better pitching matchup here for the Marlins here today. And because I like Cueto, I am going to go ahead and take the Marlins under that 8.5 here today.
All right, Mindy says go under, and let's see. Yeah, I'm showing 9 under 25 on the
9
screen.
under 25.
Yeah,
Perfect.
add yourself if you're interested in that juice. I mean, I think it's pretty close, quite frankly. But man, that's a pretty high range right there to get up to even 9 right now for these two teams. That I don't know. When I'm thinking Rockies, I'm thinking Marlins. I'm thinking under her mostly here. So yeah, I'm thinking that is the way I'm gonna look. Let's see. Let me go with the chat here in this one. Want to see what they have to say about this. Rockies is an underdog. I don't know. It looks like it's gonna be Miami, huh?
Probably.
Okay. Miami. Ron says Miami. Howard says run line. Sports Girl says it's a lock. Oh my gosh, Miami for everybody. No, Panger's on the Rockies. Politican is here today, and Politican says under. Burley says Marlins. Hey, Lawyer Smith is here. Hello.
Hey, thanks for chatting. Nice.
Nice to have you. Angels were on that. I'm trying to remember. Did they hit one last? Yeah, they hit one last night again, though, right? As a team, right? Did that streak continue? They were on a massive streak of hitting home runs every game right now, and I might have missed. It was a wild game last night. Certainly, we tried to go with the Bucks, Mindy. After the game settled in, I was really worried about that one.
Right.
For sure.
Didn't quite pull it off. I think they won by
the bullpen
3.
didn't. Yeah, the Pirates. Not it still was a high scoring game, but our bullpen plans didn't work out. Okay, Dre says Miami bounce back and under. Thomas says Marlins run line here. Here's JD on the Rockies, Bionics on the Marlins. You guys are hot on this game. Marlins under for Thomas and Solos on the Rockies. Oh, my soccer match went off here. Oh, gosh.
Oh, no.
Bear with me. I really
we
want
gotta
really 1-0 game here. Mindy, I'm going to be on the Rockies here in this one on the run. What is it? Minus $1.50, huh? All right. I'm going to take the Rockies on the run line here. Yeah. Just that's pretty high price right now. I think Fernando's on the Rockies. Okay. All right. Thanks for your contributions, everyone. Mindy on the under in that game, Rockies and Marlins. And I will take Rockies on the run line. All right. Now, I've already complained about the umpire from yesterday. Today, Fulmer is starting for the Cubs. How about that? Now, likely, is he going to be an opener for Smiley? It might be the thought process here, I think, for the Cubs. I mean, we know Fulmer has been an established starter, and then injuries derailed his career, and he's been a reliever right now with the Cubs. The Cardinals are the favorite here, $1.20, total 9.5.
I'm still looking for lack of hitting today, so I'm going to go ahead and go under 9.5 runs here. Fulmer, he's been pretty decent. 21 innings pitched. Doesn't give up any home runs, but he does tend to walk folks. So worried a little bit about him walking too many guys. But again, only allows a 3.04 slugging percentage, so doesn't get hit very hard here. And that's the same thing with Nicholas. 0.331 slugging percentage versus this Cubs team. Again, he doesn't get hit real hard. So I think this is a lot of ground ball outs. I think it stays low. I'm taking the under.
Mindy says go under here, Cardinals and Cubs, 9.5. I better call up the weather since our weathermen have been around for a few days. They're enjoying the heat. Sports Girl was on the Cubs. Jared has a little bit of prop action here, it looks like. Howard on St. Louis, Fernando on St. Louis. Darren's here today, and he says Cubs and under. Dre on the under, Fernando on the over. Thomas Lewis, Cardinals and under. Agrees on the under with Mindy here in this one. Bionic on the Cards, Hot Boy St. Louis. Verley on the Cards. Yeah, yesterday was definitely under, Fernando. I was on the over. I was just wanting that one more run. Sports Girl doesn't like totals, apparently.
No totals? I love the totals. I've learned to like them over the years. Plus, in baseball especially, right? It's where you don't have to pay the premium prices.
Yep. JD says the umpires might not call strikes today. Yep. Just make it a challenge, and use the electronic strike zone if there's a problem, Look, I think
you guys kind of have gone to that by now.
I don't know. Baseball's such a tough one because everyone has a different strike zone, remember. I mean, you can't send Altuve up there with Aaron Judge's strike zone. Right? I mean, what do? Do they measure everybody at the beginning of the season and, hey, give me some 3-inch spikes because I need to hit a low pit? I don't know. Cardinals all day for Charles. Howard might be on the under. Great opinions here today. Wow. David Burns here today from Cedar Hill, Texas.
All right.
And he's got the Cubs.
Good morning.
All right. Mindy says go under. I'm on the Cubs in this one at plus money here. The bullpen game for the Cubs. They've won 8 of their last 14.
I didn't hear what you said, Ramon. What did you say? What do you like?
Cubs.
Cubs, okay.
Yep, I'll try the Cubs here. Maybe the blue is with them. They've lost 10 of their last 15 at home. The Dodgers are on the road against the Rangers, and
it's Miller time.
We had the Dodgers yesterday, Mindy. We're talking about feeling like Dodger time.
Right.
As much as I hate to say it. Just seems like that time of year, and now they got. Look, this is a great pitching matchup. I mean, Dane Dunning has the proven numbers. I'm pretty sure Bobby Miller is better on the metrics than he is on his stats. Mindy might tell us what's all about that, but still here, Dodgers favored on the road, $1.30, 9 over 20. That's a shift, certainly within the last couple of hours. The total is moving over again because everybody thinks over when it comes, I guess, to the Dodgers and the Rangers. Yesterday was an over.
Right. I mean, it's going to be interesting. Like you said, this is a great matchup. Miller, 2.11 ERA on the road. Dane Dunning, 2.84 ERA here at home. Again, neither of these two give up the long ball. Limit their walks here as well. Not high slugging percentages. I mean, so for me, this kind of looks like might be trending to the under, but I think I'm going to go ahead and take the Dodgers here again today. We talked about it. Might be Dodger time. I think it kind of is. These bullpens might be getting back a little bit in place. And, I know they can score a lot of runs, but I think today is a really good pitching matchup. Taking the Dodgers.
I do too. It feels like I think everyone's going to still want over because of these offenses, but I might trust the starting pitching here. I hope it's not Dodger Day, but
I know it doesn't help the Padres whenever it's a Dodger day.
Yeah. Let's see here. I see plenty of opinions on this one for sure. Here is Fernando is on the Dodgers, or maybe he just wants a Dodger dog. There we go.
Maybe so.
Sports girls.
Think about that Snoop box. Like there is no Jack in the Box near me, right? I have to drive to, I don't know, California or something to get Jack in the Box. But what do you think about the Snoop with the big dog in there and the taco? I'm like, that's quite the deal.
I haven't. I think I thought it was just like a snack box of a bunch of.
It looks like a big snack box with the brownie and all the good stuff there.
Well, you gotta have the brownie.
Right, it's Snoop.
I'm gonna be on the under in this one. I know these teams have been smashing right now, but I just prefer the starting pitching here in this one. Jared's talking about the pitchers nerfy for fun for Darren in this game. John Holland here today. Hello, John.
He'll take the Rangers bullpen won't let me take the under. That's good.
Mm-hmm. Hot Boy says maybe it looks like over there.
Rangers have given up 20 less earned runs than the Dodgers bullpen.
Okay. Solo on the Dodgers. Fernando on the under. Burley's on the Dodgers run line. Dre says, give me the under. First 5. And Rangers money line for Thomas. Sean money. Dodgers money line and under. Hot Boy, that says Texas. Bionic. Dodgers. Yep. And David is a Texas correspondent. He's interested in the game, certainly. Dodgers run line here for JD. There's a lot. Look at these opinions here. Charles Sharp, Dodgers and over.
Sharp.
What is Teresa saying? Dodgers in her plays here today. Is Dunning regressing? 2.96 ERA in his last 4 starts.
I think he'll take that over a lot of folks.
Yeah. Sports girl ready to go contrarian. I think I might be as well. But it's just hard, because the Dodgers are just the Dodgers. So, okay. All right. I think we got the opinions out there. Looks like the rest are kind of leans. I like to see some certainty in the chat. Dodgers and over for Jeremy. All right. All right, Mindy.
Drum roll, please.
I'll take the under. Maybe I'll find my way to the Dodgers. I wasn't sure, but let's give them 2 plays out there. And next up, okay, I think I'm going to correct this here because the Diamondbacks, I don't think we quite know yet, but I think we're expecting their pitcher here. Let's see. I don't know what you've seen, Mindy.
I haven't seen anything.
Okay. And
maybe I should take that back. Let me see real quick.
Okay. Well, it's certainly not listed.
No, I don't have anything on it.
Okay, certainly not listed yet, but Tyler Gilbert, probably for Arizona. Here, remember, he's thrown a no hitter. Remember he's the guy that threw a no hitter in his first major league start. But
I don't remember that, so good to know.
Yeah, that was on back in. Oh gosh. Correct. Am I right on that, you guys? I'm trying to. Anyways, there's no line on this game yet. I'll put the Reds up here. I don't even think that line is close to right. But has anybody seen anything on this game as far as the line is concerned? Drop it in the chat. Let me know. Mindy will try to preview this game and see if we can get some opinions on this. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I'll try, right? I mean, there's not much out there. So kind of the way I would go about it is, it's one of those, I kind of got a down arrow going on Arizona, kind of got an up arrow going on the Reds. So I would go ahead and take the Reds here, especially when Ramon's talked about Williamson here a little bit. Has only given up 4 runs in 14 innings, so that's not bad. Probably a 2 ERA or so. And Cincinnati's lineup right now is 8th in runs scored. And the Reds play well against these other, right now at home, especially. So I'm going to go ahead and take the Reds here in this one. Arizona's lost 5 of their last 7. Cincinnati's really battling here versus the Cubs and Cards and all that kind of good stuff. So I'm going to go ahead and take the Reds.
All right, Mindy says go with the Reds in this one. Had to look it up. Gilbert in his first major league start, August 14, 2021, threw that no-hitter.
Oh, Gilbert. Okay, gotcha. That's my fault. I was thinking Williamson threw the no-hitter.
Oh, yeah. No, well, yeah. Well, he's going for we've seen Williamson so far. I mean, he's been highly profitable so far. I mean, that's one of the big deals, I think, with Williamson so far. He's got a 5 ERA, but been a profitable pitcher so far for the Reds in his start. So other talk was that Brandon Pfaadt could be involved in the pitching plans for Arizona. So, I think look to those 2 guys right now. Maybe a mix of the 2. Maybe there's an opener. Denmark has found the back of the net, takes the lead with 1 minute to go in the game. There'll be some extra time, but it's Denmark, 1-0. Did anybody read my write-up on that? Pretty sure I picked the exact score line. If no one else scores, 1-0 Denmark leading here just moments ago. So I'm going to be on the Reds with Mindy here. With Williamson, the Reds are 7-4. With Williamson, I mentioned him being a profitable pitcher in this situation. Both teams not playing very well right now, but we got the Reds. We'll see what the price is. We'll do one quick refresh, but I don't show any books. Let's see. Did the chat?
Charles said fat for Arizona. Action Network that shows for starting pitching. But other than that, no line yet.
Okay. Yeah, could be Pfaadt.
Yeah, it's definitely okay to just pass.
Clyde Buckley is here today. Hello, Clyde.
Clyde, what's going on?
He takes Diamondbacks. Nice to have Clyde here. I don't think we got a first-time chatter.
I think so.
Nice to have you. I don't know what. Thomas bet the Reds already. Thomas, where did you bet that? And can you please tell us the price that you bet that at? And obviously, you bet it with action because, or
they're the only ones that might have a pitcher out there.
Williamson, right? Or specific to Williamson. John Holland on the Reds, Jeremy on the over. Hot Boy says the hottest team over the past month has been the Reds. They have lost 7 of their last 11, however. That's half of the month. And David says, who do you think will be the teams in the World Series, Mindy? That's kind of putting you on the spot.
I don't do well with futures much, right?
Okay.
I don't know who I would pick right now. I'm kind of leaning probably something like the Braves. Oh man, I don't know. I still feel like right now it's really, early with what we're gonna get. Let me think about it here.
Okay. Well, we'll keep looking at these plays from the chat. And right, David. The Reds are in a good
Hmm.
spot. I think the Reds are in a good spot. David Burns takes the Diamondbacks in this one. What was the line, Thomas? Just got to know. Is it close to that 115? Braves and Astros, says Sports Girl. I'll go Dodgers and Astros, I guess. Teresa says over in this one. All right. We're on it, Mindy. We'll take the Reds, whatever the price is. Look, it's not going to be any, I would think it's going to be pretty darn close to a pick 'em. Maybe the Reds a slight favorite. Maybe Thomas can tell us what he got the Reds at, so we can get a little bit of indication.
Yeah, I can look it up here. I got access to that one.
Oh, you do have a line?
Oh well, let me look at Bet 365. Is what I'm saying. I have access to that.
Oh,
So
okay, great.
let me
Oh, yeah,
see.
that's right, because he said Bet 365. Okay, great. Yeah.
No, it does not have a line.
Okay. Well, again, he could have had an overnight line. There's
That's
not
true.
a.
That's true. And then it might have taken it off.
That's right. And you could if you specified action. I mean, you're in there. So.
Yeah, I don't know. What would I think? Probably the Rays, I guess.
Oh
I don't
wow.
know.
Okay.
Because otherwise, I'd have to root for the Orioles. I mean, they have as good a chance as any, I guess. Probably
Well, that's
between
a
those
great
two.
race right now. I mean, that's the hot race
Because
at
who
this
else am I?
point.
I don't know. I don't think the Mariners. I don't think the Jays. I mean, that's kind of what I'm going. Braves and maybe one of those two. I don't know.
All right, next up, you mentioned it, Mindy. Here's the Blue Jays. Here's the Mariners in this one, and I'm showing right now that it is the Blue Jays on the road here, favorite with Gausman, $1.35, 7.5 under 25. So this one moving lower. We saw it was a low-scoring game last night, Mindy. I know you got home to see the end of it, and low score, 3-2 is what it turned out to be. And it was 2-1 heading into the late innings. So,
Well, I think it just shows that I think the Blue Jays have been really good on the road. Just so happened they had a little hiccup there in the later innings. So I'm going to go back on the Jays here again. I like Gosman a lot. He's been really, really good on the mound. Put up only 2 or fewer runs over the last 5 outings. And it's one of those that the Mariners have to go ahead and really work hard at run production. They're not smacking the ball around, especially out of the park like they used to. I think it hurts them with Kellenic on, after kicking the, I don't know, water bucket or
oh my
whatever.
gosh.
I mean, that's hurt him a lot. I
You're
mean,
going
I
to be
think
one
going
of those
forward-
guys, you'll be talked about forever as the guy who broke your foot kicking the water thing.
right. But with him out of the lineup, it really hurts him also. But yeah, I just kind of feel like there's too much really for the Mariners having to really produce runs. I mean, there's nothing bad about that, right? There's that Miami Marlins team does it well. But today, I think the Blue Jays, they have the better chance of knocking it out of the park here today. I'm gonna take them today.
All right, Mindy says take the Blue Jays, despite the fact that Seattle has won 12 of the last 13 games between the two teams played in Seattle. Toronto brings in a ton of fans. They take over the stadium. They are the home. They might as well bat them last. They have such a home field advantage with the crowd. But it doesn't matter because Seattle says we take that personally. And Seattle has won 12 of the last 13 games. I like the Blue Jays. It's hard for me looking at all this information. Now, Gilbert's been hot. There's no doubt about it. This isn't Tyler Gilbert. This is Logan Gilbert. We know that. But, now we've got more same name pitchers. Gilbert, 1.29 ERA in his last 3 starts, but Seattle just 2-6 in his home starts this
Yeah,
season.
he does not get run production for whatever reason.
Seattle's won 11 of their last 17. Toronto's won 9 of 13 despite the loss last night. Now, Gausman still putting up very consistent numbers. I mean, no matter how you look at it, and he's always pitched well against Seattle. Same problem as he had as Gilbert has had. Gausman doesn't get much run support against Seattle. All right, I'm going to agree. I'm going to take it. I'm going with you, Mindy.
Let's do it.
Look, that's a tough trend to beat. It's funny that works out that because the crowd really, it's big time. Toronto every time. Check it out, you guys, if you haven't seen what happens when these two teams play in Seattle. It's a sea of light blue in the stands.
Yeah, it was crazy when you hear the crowd roar. It sounded like it was all Jays fans in there. I was wondering why I mean, I guess it was because they're close to Canada, but I was wondering why there was so many fans there.
I hope everybody's pick is. My computer is running a little slow. Am I pixelating? I feel like.
No, you look fine. You look fine.
Okay, because really having trouble showing
Did you see
everybody.
that though for the Mariners? Because Kellenick's been out, they have guys in there that are batting like a 0.56. I'm like, man, you really can't find anyone better than a 0.56 and still popping the ball up. So yeah, I don't know what's going on. That's why maybe Seattle picked 3 times in the first round here this season.
All right, Verley on the under. Thomas is on the under here. I would think it has to be a pretty solid under in this game. So feels like it to me. Blue Jays under in 14 of their last 19. 6 of the last 9 starts for Gausman has gone under. Sports Girls on the Mariners. And the chat's already in football season. Yeah. Jimmy Thurston, hello, nice to see you. He's a little behind us there, but thank you for coming today, Jimmy. All right, hope I got everybody's plays up there in the baseball game. Everybody wants to talk football already. I got it. I got it. All right, Mindy's on the. We're gonna try the Blue Jays here with Gausman. Take that home crowd. Try to beat this trend of 12 of the last 13 games going to the Mariners when these two teams have played in Seattle. But I agree with you, Mindy. Hey, trends are trends. I love trends. I'm gonna try to buck this big trend here. Okay, Orioles and Rays here with Grayson Rodriguez with McClanahan. Look. Rodriguez is probably better than his 7 ERA, but still sticks out pretty bad. Nonetheless, McClanahan $1.85 here. Let's call it $1.70. 7.5 over 20.
Yeah, Rodriguez is better than his 7.33. I think there's no doubt about it, especially here with his splits on the road. He's sitting right at about a 5 ERA. So 2 runs less here that he gives up on the road. McClanahan, we know he's been really, really good. 1.89 ERA. That Orioles bullpen still continues to kind of produce 3.7 there compared to that 3.82 for the Rays. Orioles are still scoring more runs than this Rays team right now, 5.54. Compared to 5.47. I think it's going to be one of these that the Orioles get this one. We'll take them in a squeaker today. I'll take them on the money line, plus 150.
All right, Mindy says, take the O's today. Money line against the Rays. How about it? Plus $1.50 or so. Look, this total seems to be dropping, and man, the chat's on fire right now. But they're talking football. So I'll try to find the plays in here for. Right. I don't mind. Hey, it's your chat, you guys. I mean, I have no problem with whatever you guys. We're not going to get off our program here, but
right, we could just play along in the chat, whatever.
We might do some shows. We might do shows.
We're not going to beat the Chiefs in game 1.
All right, Ron's got a comment on the game. John Holland's on the Orioles. I'll find the baseball plays. Money line, Orioles. I'm on the Orioles, Mindy. Don't worry.
All right, let's do it.
Alan's on the Orioles. Everybody likes the Orioles here, it looks like, in the chat so far that I can find. Sports Girl's on the Rays, though.
She said to lock it up, throw
And
away the key.
gonna screw it up. Gunner's the man, though, right? I mean, we all agree this guy's pretty sick. Brett's got a pitcher prop here in this one. So, all right, Scotch here says take the under. Thomas Lewis, Tampa Bay run line. Sean Money on the Rays. There is some Rays support. John Holland, Orioles. Leroy here today says take the Rays. Darren on the Orioles. There is not much consensus, I don't think, here, but we're going to use our hosting privileges, Mindy, to try Baltimore here on the road.
Right. Let's
Rays
do it.
first 5 to Dre. And Raymond Cummings. Hello. Nice to have Raymond Cummings here in the chat today. Okay. I think we've got enough plays here, but I'll take the Orioles with Mindy Hahne. Here we go with the Padres. They're going to start Jackson Wolf. Well, this doesn't seem like an ideal situation if you're supposed to be on the march to get back into the postseason. Bringing up a first-timer here to go up against Matt Manning. First, Padres favorite, $1.35, whatever. Total 10.
What is going on with this 10? I think this is crazy today. I mean, like, we're really expecting 10. So, I mean, we talk about Ramon being the expert here with the Padres, and he has said if the Padres are going to win, it's going to be by huge margins. So maybe that's what, if they're favored, Vegas is saying they're going to win here by, I don't know, 11-2 or something like this. I don't know. I'm gonna take the Tigers plus 1.5 here today in this one. But 10? I haven't seen a line for the Padres at 10. I don't think at all this season.
Yeah. Well, I mean, this would be obviously either 5-4 or 6-5. It's $1.35.
Well, that's how I see it. But if yeah, it's gonna be interesting.
I'm just teasing that,
Padres being favorites. Vegas thinks the favorites are going to win, and if they win big, they win by lots.
And you said you think it's too high. You're going under? Is that it?
No, I'm just going to take the Tigers. I'd probably go under, but these scare me because my modeling. I mean, I have this one coming in at like 6 runs. So when I have like a 4-point differential between these two, like it's like red flags for me. Like, don't play that. Because historically, when I'm way off like that, I don't have it. I'm not on the right side of it, is what I'm saying. So for me, I'm gonna go with the Tigers.
Padres have won 3 straight, and yeah, I think if that total. Let me see if it is. Is it go? I thought it might go up because I'm probably going to be on the over here. Let's see.
That's what I'm saying. Like if my numbers are I'm 4 runs off, I think that's red flags for me that it's probably going to go over.
Okay, I don't have it as a solid, but enough of the model, is putting me over these 10 runs. Padres have gone over in 11 of their last 18 games, so that's the way I'm going to go. Padres with a rookie pitcher, first timer out there, and let's take a look. All right. We've got, there we go. Howard's on the Tigers, and Sean Money's on the Tigers, and Charles Sharp is on the Tigers. They all agree with you, Mindy. Dre's on the under here, though. He's like you saying 10 runs with these. Sports Girl leaning Tigers. David Burns says Tigers. Oh, you guys are just going to go against the Padres here. I get it. Leroy. Going to be on the under in this one. I don't see anybody here on the over but me.
Yeah, that's what I said. This is a big red flag for me that it's probably hitting me over. Just saying.
Top of the hour, Michael Thompson's here, and he's on Detroit. I think Hot Boy is saying Padres here, or there was a par in the golf tournament. I think that's what you got. I'm going to say he's saying Pods. Thomas Lewis on Detroit already. Butterscotch is checking in. Hi, Butterscotch. People are asking about you in the chat. interesting. Butterscotch says Vegas has no faith in Wolf. He's the favorite. And Butterscotch says, take Detroit. All right. A few more here. Jeremy, lay the run line with the Tigers. Clyde Buckley is so polite that he originally typed it back as 2 words, and kind of like me, I'm always a stickler for those type of things, and I'm like, that's cool that Clyde did that. Respect to the Diamondbacks. There's Kay. Is that Kay from the other? And she's over here now with her avatar, or is that a different Kay? But great, have Kay here. Padres and over. You know what I mean? Kay's on.
Kay went from being red to.
Did she switch her? Right. She on her other YouTube account, or is that another?
I was thinking Twitter, maybe Minty Bets. I don't know.
Okay. No, I mean I see Sports Girl. Her avatar's dark. Not bright, so I don't. But it does not look like she does not resemble Minty to me, at least in that picture. But it's very small. Some people don't. Minty. If you don't know Minty, she'll be on today's UFC telecast, I believe. Or I don't know. It's in.
I don't know Minty Bets, so okay.
It's in London, so. Okay, let's see. Oh, it is the same Kay. Well, it's great to see you, Kay. It's an honor to have you with your profile pic here on there. Thank you very much. Okay, that gives us our play, I think. Mindy, in this one with the Padres and the Tigers, I will take the over. You'll take the Tigers. Jared said go under that 10 runs. I'm going over. Here comes the Giants today in this one with Logan Webb.
I know. I was waiting for JPZ to be here to talk about how bad Webb is.
Oh, well, I don't Webb. I mean, I don't know. I don't have much of a problem with Webb.
No, I know. I don't either. I was on the Giants on the money line. I know you like the Giants, and just didn't come through.
Oh, yeah. No, I had a premium. Yeah, no, everybody knows that I was on Wood. I stand by my comments. I think Wood will have a strong second half. And Webb might too. He's $1.90 here. Total 8.5 over 20.
Oh, goodness. This is going to be a good one, I think. 2 pitchers that match up pretty nicely here. 4.08 for Webb on the road with that 3.11 overall. Josiah Gray, 5.2 elevated ERA at home, 3.59 overall. You have Josiah Gray here that tends to give up the long ball, gives up a 5.15 slugging percentage to this Giants team. I'll be going ahead and taking the Giants today. It's sitting at minus 185. I'll probably just go that route. Yeah, I got them winning by 1. I'll just take the Giants.
Big chalk for Mindy. Look, you can only win or lose. So I guess the Giants will keep winning. Yeah, I'm not going to lay $1.75, 85. Because if anybody gives them, Gray has had a couple of bad starts here, but his numbers are solid this season for a bad team. No doubt about it. I mean, he's got a 3.31 ERA. That's fine. But Washington 8-11 in his starts. Of course, playing terrible at home. 333 winning percentage for the Nationals at home. Webb, Giants are 6-2 in his last 8 starts. Maybe the Giants are starting to get it back together. Notice the Giants under in 15 of their last 19, but the Nationals over in 7 of their last 9. Reported steam came in on the under here. I'm going to go over in this one with the Giants and the Nationals. I like the over. Mindy takes Giants money line. And comments will be coming in here on this one for sure. Take a look. We've got. I don't know if Jared's coming. If that's where it starts with the under, I'll just go with Takia here on the Giants. And here's Verley on the Nats. Sports Girl on the Giants. Jared on the Nats run line. John Holland's on the Nats. Got Butterscotch here going under. Dre's on Washington, first 5 run line. Hello, Gerardo.
Good morning.
He'll have something for us, I'm sure. Mindy, are you raising your hand, drinking your coffee?
I'm just going to do it right now. Watch.
Okay.
Boom, there it goes. I'll drink it right here in my
People are going to be raising their hand in the chat. Okay, I gotcha. Here's an under from Thomas Lewis. Jared says the Padres are a tarp.
Tarp.
Nats first 5 for John Holland. Gerardo's got his UFC lined up. So do I. Head on over to Tony'sPicks.com. Pick up a premium pick pass. Bionics with me on the over in this one. I don't have a pick in the main event, though. It's a big favorite, so I didn't do anything with it.
Another one of those, huh?
Like K's on the Nationals here. And thank you, Gerardo, for sharing your plays with everyone in the chat today for the UFC. All right. I think everyone's got their play in on the Nationals. Mindy's on the Giants, and I'm on the over in this one. Mets and Red Sox. Scherzer's an underdog here. In fact, it's moving even higher for the Red Sox. I'm showing Paxton and the Red Sox $1.25, 9 over 15.
Well, let's see. I don't know if Scherzer is going to go out there and have this quality start day. I kind of feel like I'm with the Red Sox, kind of where the money's going. Paxton, I think he's been pretty good, right? He's held 8 of his 11 opponents here to 2 runs or fewer. And we know we have a Mets team that's already struggling at the plate. I like Boston here in this one today.
All right, Mindy, take Paxton. Look, this one's on the move. It looks like to me up to $1.25 now. And I'm going to end up on the under in this game with these 2 veteran starting pitchers. I know Max has that 4 ERA right now. Remember, these 2 teams are going to play the conclusion of their game from yesterday. Mindy, there was a suspended.
Oh, yeah. I was going to ask about that. What it was? Did I read it right? 4-3 in the first inning?
Fourth inning.
Okay.
Yeah. And so that will resume today, I believe, at I want to say 2:10 Eastern, 11:10 Pacific. And I believe the regularly scheduled game, let me see if I can get this right, is now scheduled for, so I'm a little bit out of, no, it's still at 4:10 for the regularly scheduled games. I don't know, that not really, but I know these games are going faster, but just note that there'll be a game prior. I'll still go under here in this one. I'm sorry. Let me get this right, Mindy.
Okay.
Do want to make sure I have this one. I'm sorry. Yeah, over is my call. They play the first game. There's still 5 or 6 innings to be played, so I am taking the over in this one at 9. I'm sorry about that, folks, for misquoting there early on my pick. It's definitely for ERA. There is plenty of opinions on this one. John Holland's on the Red Sox, Takia on the Mets, Howard on Boston, Jared's on Boston, Blake's on Boston, Sports Girl, Boston's a lock. Oh, man, there's a lot of Boston here.
Yeah.
You're on Boston, everybody Boston. Here's a pitcher prop from Brett, of course.
Howard said, Ramon, you cannot change your mind anymore. I
Yeah,
wrote it in and had to scratch it out too. I feel his pain.
yeah. Wasn't to be clear though, it was not. It was just a.
Yeah,
I would
right.
tell you if I flip flopped, but this was just
Just a
looked,
mistake. Yeah.
looked at the wrong game on my sheet down here. Teresa on Boston. There's a lot of Boston support here. Leroy though says run line plus a run and a half there. Lucian Branton is here today. Needs 3 locks. Thank you
We
for
got 3
everybody
so
for
far.
totally. Mindy, I don't know if you've checked, but we've just totally smashed the viewership record. Thank you
Oh
to
my, I guess we
everyone.
did. I'm sitting at
167 is what I saw.
167. All right. I was at 163 currently, but hey,
Thank you,
167 worked
everybody.
out.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you. Thank you. Sunday's been, Mindy and I study the numbers. Sunday's been our biggest day. And so who knows what'll happen tomorrow if we've got this many today. Thank you so much, everybody. Wish my chat thing. Hopefully you're seeing all the picks. My computer's running a little slow.
Oh, really?
I'm clicking on them. I'm hoping they're making it on screen, and I can't quite see it. It seems like it's about a few seconds too slow. That's all.
Yeah, but so far we got the Reds money line, Blue Jays money line, Orioles money line. So that's our, 3 games so far that we've had consensus on. We never say
Hey.
any of our picks are a lock, but
Okay, thank you.
take
Yeah,
what we
good,
got right there.
good point. Just set them aside now, and then we'll get to the rest of them. But give them the 3 locks there. Okay, thanks you guys, and Mindy on Boston. I'll take the over.
Then we had Tolga in the mix.
Oh, okay.
Hello, Tolga, new viewer.
Oh, I missed that.
Yeah, well, I'm like, if you're running a little bit slow, there's lots of
okay,
action in
yes.
there.
Tolga. I'm gonna try it.
Okay.
Tolgu Mimasoglu.
Hey, I think it sounds pretty good. Oh,
Tolga Mimasoglu. Hope we got that right. I like trying to say it, and I don't want to make anybody mad, but I will try to say your name. Okay, Phillies and the Guardians here. In this one, Wheeler and Bybee. Wheeler on the road favored $1.20. Total 8 over 15. This total's dropped about 10 cents.
well, I've liked Bybee all season. I'm going to go with him here again today. Especially, I feel like he's going to have to step it up here. He's got those injuries with, Bieber, Quantrill, that sort of thing. He's 1-0, 1.62 in his last 3 starts after maybe a little bit of a dip there. But I think Wheeler is the one that's been struggling a little bit more. A 5 ERA in his last 3 starts here. And it looks like Cleveland's actually won 5 of Bybee's last 7 starts. So give me the Guardians today.
Okay, yeah, I'll try the Guardians here with you, with our guy Bybee here against Wheeler, getting him at even money or so. I like that. Who wouldn't? Maybe even a little plus money if you're at the right book. Bybee's gone 3-0 in his last 5 starts. Mindy mentioned those good numbers. I tried to play the Phillies yesterday. Wheeler has a 4 ERA in his last 6 starts. Phillies all of a sudden have lost 3 straight. Long term, they're still pretty darn hot to a certain extent, but maybe they've run into a little bit of difficulty here. I'll take Cleveland with Mindy. And it looks like some Cleveland support certainly here in the chat. We've got John Holland on the Guardians. Blake says, give me Cleveland money line. Takia's on Cleveland. Hot Boy says Cleveland and over. Sports Girl Guardians. Howard's on the Phillies, though. Leroy says, give me Cleveland. Thomas will take the dog. It's running about 2-to-1 ratio here. Now call it 3-to-1 because you've got Butterscotch. You've got Michael Thompson, Cleveland. Brett's got his pitcher prop for this one. He likes Wheeler to go over.
Yeah, I don't remember who had it, but I, remember watching that someone like Kikuchi over his strikeouts yesterday. He got 8, so that was a pretty good pick there.
Yeah, and he wanted to go further. he always gets mad when the manager comes to take him out. He's got a little fire in him, Kikuchi.
Yeah,
Thought he
he
did a good
was spot
job.
on yesterday.
So it looks like Cleveland is the team to take. I think it's almost a consensus here. I saw a couple of people on Philly, but mostly a lot of Cleveland here. Ron says take the Nerfy. Wheeler's allowed a run in the first inning in 4 of his 19 starts this season, while Bybee is allowed a run in the first inning in 5 of his 14 starts. Teresa says Cleveland will take Cleveland. Put them on the board.
We're on.
Yes.
Pick number 4.
Okay, well, next up, Atlanta. They're going to come in with a rookie here making his major league debut, I believe. And it's the Braves and the Brewers. Mindy in this one. Adrian Hauser going up against, this is Alan Winans. He'll make his major league debut for the Braves today. Look, the Braves are really a team that when it comes to, they pretty much smash teams that, can't hit for power. I think that's the way to look at this one, but still have to start a rookie pitcher here. And the Braves favorite $1.35, starting to move higher. It looks like $1.40 at some spots. Total moving lower, 9.5 under 15.
Yeah, I mean, I think if you are a newbie out there, a rookie, you probably want to play for the Braves. You get a lot of run support. That's probably the way I'm going to go. Hauser has a little bit of elevated ERA at home, 4.03. So give me the Braves and their hot bats here today.
Mindy says take the Atlanta Braves on the road. I'm willing to do it. I'll say it right now. I'll try this rookie. The way the Braves are going, had to move them up there to about $1.40. I'm afraid this one, I don't know. It feels like it could be maybe a public side today. We'll see. It's regarded as a bullpen game, but this Winans is a
Yeah, it's like you want to pitch for the Dodgers or the Braves. I mean, or the Rays. That's kind of where you go if you're a rookie pitcher. I think that's where you want to be. Run support.
And he made 13 starts this season, 102 innings. So to me, it sounds like he would go not an opener. Like it would be. It might be a bullpen game because you're starting a rookie. Maybe he goes 2 or 3. But obviously, the stronger you are, the more leeway you're going to get. Brewers still have won 13 of their last 16. Still an important series. We tried them yesterday, Mindy. Didn't work out. I did take over as a premium, so I did have a winner in that game with Soroka and Peralta. But I'm willing to try the Braves here, $1.35, $1.40 now, and see what the chat. I imagine they be on Atlanta here. Howard's on Atlanta. Ron's on Atlanta. Takia's on Atlanta. Sean Money, Atlanta. Blake, everybody Atlanta. John Holland on the over. Feel like it's going to go over again. Hot boy, Atlanta. Leroy Flood here today. Hello, Leroy. And the Sports Girls plays too. We are too. And Thomas on Atlanta. It's a lot of Atlanta. It's all Atlanta. Consensus play. Come on. It's obvious. Over is a consensus play with the chat for sure, Mindy. I like the over too. I'll just tell the chat right now. It might be making a premium card. That's okay.
Right.
I'll tell them.
I'll do it. I'll tell you.
Oh, Fernando, I thought. No, Gerardo was here. Maybe Fernando isn't here yet.
Well, he was here early on because remember he gave you those plays from.
Okay, thanks. I forget that. Let's take the Braves here, Mindy. In this one on the road, Braves 31-14. That's the best road record in Major League Baseball.
Who knew?
White Sox and Twins, Cease and Sonny Gray. Sonny Gray, $1.35, 8 under 15.
Oh, I kind of feel like, both of these starters have kind of been a little bit, less impressive than they have been, in the past. And I think Cease, though, hasn't he kind of been unbeaten here for a while? And I think Gray was 4-0 in April here as well, but then went 0-4 in his last 4 outings. I kind of feel like, the Twins maybe have a little bit momentum, but I'm going to go ahead and take the White Sox here today in this one. I feel like they're going to get it done. I'm going to take them plus 120-ish.
All right, Mindy takes the White Sox with Dylan Cease. Yeah, 3.2 ERA in his. Just to show you how it's going, right? The pitched very well. Last 8 starts, 3.2 ERA. He's got a 1-0 record. Can't get a win at all. He has struggled against Minnesota, 6.3 ERA in 2 starts against Minnesota this season. But you mentioned Gray struggling in his last 4 starts with that 5.18 ERA. But the Twins have won 11 of their last 17. So White Sox, yeah, Gray's been a loser this year as far as money is concerned.
You said I can't call folks losers. Oh, Ramon.
Loser in the money department, and you're right. He doesn't get run support. We always talk about Sonny Gray not getting the run support. I've got this one going over with these two, however. Feel pretty strong about it. Just to me at 8. That's why I want to go with it. I mean, Minnesota's gone over in 8 of their last 9 games. Now the White Sox have been a pretty strong under because their offense can't get it going half the time, or more than that. Here come the plays, though, right now from the chat, including Sean Money on the Twins today. I also have Bionic on the Twins here. Mike Worley's going to that Guardians game tonight. He still calls them the Indians. Here's Ron on the Twins. Howard says, give me the Twins and over. Brett says, give me the under. Twins first 5 for Hot Boy. Said, I did it yesterday. I'm doing it today. Thomas on the over. Dre's on Minnesota. Takia, White Sox money line. Here comes Fernando. It's not this game, but I just want to.
Behind now, yep.
He's here. He's here. He's here. Thank you so much for everything, Fernando. Your contributions. Darren first 5 under. Thomas loves when we talk about the money burners like Sonny Gray costing you a quarter of a unit every time out. Fernando's disagreeing with me. He'll go on the under in this one. I'm on the over. Mindy's on the White Sox. We're almost through this baseball card. Here's the Astros and Christian Javier. Look, Javier's numbers aren't great, but he's money. Talk about money burners. He's a money producer. Javier, though, he's $1.80 now. So if you want to consider it value, discount, whatever, it's 15 cents off that earlier price. And I saw some prices much higher than $2. So if anything, maybe this is value. You're going up against these A's. I've tried the A's every night. I think so far. I'll probably do it again. I don't know, but maybe not. Maybe this is getting finally into the right territory here. For some reason, the Astros got the run line again last night. Tony had him he had him on his show, but I tried the A's again. Forget about it. Astros $1.80, 8 over 15.
Yeah, I went with the total yesterday because I wasn't quite sure if that athletics team could get it done or not. But I'm going to go ahead and go back on the Astros on the run line. I mean, Javier has recorded 6 straight no decisions, so I think he breaks the trend here today, gets himself a win. A's are going nowhere fast. Bye.
Yeah, Javier, 12 ERA in his last 4 starts, but we are facing the A's here. Blackburn, a 6.75 ERA in his last 3 starts. How do I not get on the over here in this one at 8 runs? Probably was going to be a premium. I'm going to give it out right here on the show. Do you guys like the over today? The A's have gone over in 10 of their last 13 games at home. Javier's gone over as Mindy's, what is it, 9 of his last 10 starts? That's outrageous. Now, Blackburn has been a total under of late, but he's got that 6.75 ERA. So I'll take over on the show. Mindy will lay the run line with the Astros. Look, the price is it's always intimidating when you look at these prices, but come on, $1.80 now. No one wants to lay a money line on that on the road, but that's got to be a pretty fair price for anybody that's, I always say don't want to lay big favorites, whatever, but you look at it and you're like, shouldn't this be like 250 or something? Let's see what the chat's up to here. Ron says he'll get the win. Takia says Houston. Howard will try. He'll go for the disappointment like I did. He'll try Oakland.
Go for the disappointment.
Hot Boy says Astros by 3. Ron G's here says Houston run line's the only way to go. Thomas Lewis says Astros. Sean Money Astros. And Fernando will take the A's. You know it.
Kay's going to take the A's. She's ready for it.
All right. Sean's got Nerfy here in this one. Scotch says take the over. Burley on Houston for that Nerfy. You have Javier is allowed a run in the first inning in just 3 of 18 starts. Blackburn's allowed a first inning run in just 2 of 8 starts. Howard, thank you. Okay. Mindy on the Astros run line here. I'll take the over, give you 2 plays in this one. Last game of the baseball card. I will not sing Boz Skaggs like I did all night whenever Beto pitches.
Beto. That's why I was thinking of the little, the Minions.
Okay. Detmer's $1.85, 9 over 25.
Oh, I'm going to go ahead and take the Pirates. I'm going to take them again on the run line like yesterday. I just kind of feel like there's a little bit of value there, especially if it's not Downtown-y here on the mound. Detmers has been okay, 4.42 ERA, but gives up these huge numbers if I look at these slugging percentages. 613 slugging percentage, 3.2 home runs per 9 innings. That's a bunch. I'm going to go ahead and take the Pirates on the run line.
Mindy says take the Pirates. I think I learned my lesson yesterday.
No Pirates.
Yeah, with trying the Pirates yesterday, so I'll take the over in this one. I like it strong. I was 9 over 25. I think that people are starting to see this is, we are starting to see some runs produced a little bit in this series. So I was thinking premium. I don't want the Bucks, so let me go ahead and at least give a second play out here. So we got 4 plays today. That's fine. I will take the over in this one with the Pirates and the Angels. Give the chat their last say before we go to the WNBA. Beto, a 5.26 ERA in his 6 starts. Pittsburgh struggling big time on the road. Mindy, I just can't do it. 3-13 their last 16 games, and 19-29 on the road. Here is, I don't know if that under Howard was this game and Takia maybe was this game, but Thomas is on the Angels here on the run line. Butterscotch says go over. I think Panger's going over as well. Hot Boy says Angels first 5, just like he did yesterday. Michael Thompson, Pittsburgh. Thomas going under here in this one. We've got a challenge, Thomas and I. And Ray Harvey is here today. Hello, Ray Harvey. Sean was wondering what we did with the Yankees game. Sean, I went with the Yankees run line. Mindy went with the over.
Correct.
And Verley's on Angels and over. Oh,